Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mouth Maven. Today we are going to learn about developmental disturbances of teeth part 3. But before that, please follow my Instagram page for mnemonics, flowcharts, PYQs and much more. Now let us start with our today's topic. Today's topic is alteration in shape of teeth. It is of following type: gemination, fusion, concrescence, dilaceration, taurodontism, talons cusp, dens indentae, dens invaginatus. Now, the first topic is gemination. It is an attempt of single tooth bird to divide which results in incomplete formation of two teeth. In this, bifid crown is there along with common root and root canal. It occurs before calcification. Tooth count is normal. Incisor and canines are the most affected one. Most common site is maxilla and is seen both in deciduous as well as permanent dentition. Now, here is the image of the gemination along with the radiographic image of the gemination. Next is fusion. It occurs through joining of two developing tooth germs, resulting in a single large tooth structure. It may involve only roots, in which cementum and dentine are shared. It is more common in deciduous dentition. In this, decreased number of teeth is seen and it shows hereditary tendency. Now, here is the image of the fusion along with the radiographic image of the fusion. Now, the next topic is concrescence. It is a form of fusion that occurs after root formation has been completed. In this, two fully formed teeth joined along the root surface by the cementum only. In this, maxillary molars are frequently involved and can occur before and after teeth have been erupted. Now, here are the images of the concrescence along with the radiographic image of the concrescence. Next topic is dilaceration, also known as flexion, angulation, sharp bend, curve in root. It is caused due to injury to the permanent teeth. In this, mandibular third molar is mostly affected, then maxillary second premolar and the mandibular second molar. Now, here is the image of the dilaceration along with the radiographic image of the dilaceration. Next is taurodontism, also known as bull-like teeth. In this, body of tooth is enlarged at the expense of root. Syndromes are Klinefelter and the trichodonto-osseous syndrome. Permanent teeth are most commonly affected. Affects multi-rooted teeth caused by failure of Hertzsprung sheet to invaginate at the proper level. Types are cynodont, hypotaurodontism, mesotaurodontism and the hypertaurodontism. Here are the image of taurodontism along with the radiographic image of the taurodontism. Now, next topic is talons cusp. It is also known as accessory cusp, resembles eagle's talon, more common in maxillary lateral incisor than maxillary canine. Syndromes are Rubinstein-Tybee syndrome, Mohr syndrome and the Sturge-Weber syndrome. Now, here is the image of the talons cusp along with the radiographic image of the talons cusp. Now, we will study about dens indentae. It is also known as dens invaginatus, tooth within a tooth, dilated composite odontome. It occurs due to deep invagination of enamel organ during formation. Most common affected tooth is permanent maxillary lateral incisor. In this, deeply invaginated lingual pit is susceptible to caries and fluidly-lyse appearance is seen. Here is the image of dens indentae along with the radiographic image of the dens indentae. Now is dens invaginatus. It is also known as Leong's premolar, central tubercle, tuberculated cusp, accessory tubercle, occlusal pearl, evaginated odontoma, tuberculated premolar. Causes proliferation and evagination of area of inner enamel epithelium and odontogenic mesenchyme into dental organ. Most common in mandibular premolar, then the mandibular molar. Here is the image of the dens evaginatus along with the radiographic image of the dens evaginatus. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more such videos.